Hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim here to give you all your next 3-day messages. So messages that your spirit guides or your angels are wanting you to know about these next 3 days. Hope you're doing good, Pisces. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. New moon. Okay, we're using the sacred glyphs or sacred symbols oracle. Wow. It's the roll of the dice. Fate. It says chance on the card. 14. And my angel number deck, 14, is talking about what you are going to invest in. Like, that you're not going to jump into something. But this is like... without thinking it through. This one's like, oh, do I roll the dice? Do I take a chance? Alright, let's see what you're talking about them taking a chance on. This is an alternative tarot deck. It's called Forces of Spirit. So let's use it. If you're interested in something private, Pisces, the information's in the description box below. It is a pre-recorded video similar to what I do here, except based on your energy. Make sure you're putting in the checkout section, or the notes part, what you would like to know. And let's find out what Spirit is talking about taking a chance on. Okay. What is it you want to talk about taking a chance? Projection, calling in the reverse, pressure in the reverse. So that's good. The projection card is... it's what we are projecting onto what we see. You know, when we're labeling something or saying how we feel about it. A lot of people project unconsciously, judging other people and situations harshly, or sometimes it's from a fear. But this... it is the awareness of the tendency to see personal emotions or assumptions reflected in others. Every time I read that card, I just get a feeling like it's meaning something different, though, in the reading. And like, because I think this is something about what you, if you can envision yourself actually seeing yourself in some sort of role here about your calling, about your path. And maybe you're trying to find that path. So uncertainty or doubt about which way we're going. Doubt or external expectations might be making it difficult to trust your inner guidance. Also about kind of like getting past how others feel. Like what other people are going to think. In regards to what path you take. I see you overcoming quite a bit of pressure, just kind of not letting, a relief from some sort of tension. Give me something else on what is the calling in the reverse? What is it trying to tell them? Oh, the seed. That there's a seed inside of you. And the seed in this reading, I'm thinking is like divine DNA, the divine blueprint of your DNA. And so you have the whole design in this seed, but they're saying something here about finding that seed. What are you wanting to grow? I think you find this because the Descent card, which definitely has a look of somebody like scuba diving, going deeper, deeper, deeper into a mystery. They're figuring something out. It's like there's something here that's going to grow in your life that maybe you didn't ever see that this seed was in you, or didn't know that something was going to be possible till you figured it out. The Descent. I'm going to read the Descent for you because I think that one is kind of a big energy here. It represents inward, downward, or deeper hidden in the layers of experience. This path appears when life asks you to confront truths, emotions, or memories that lie beneath the surface. The Descent can feel uncomfortable because it moves away from clarity and control, and instead of rising towards visibility and certainty, it guides you into reflection, shadow work, and the exploration of what is being ignored or avoided. If you could describe the energy that the collective is going through right now, it would be the Descent, I think, for just about everybody here. So the Descent is not a fall without purpose. It is a transformation where we enter a deeper part of our state. We acknowledge our hidden fears, unresolved emotions, maybe even the things that we have unconsciously been projecting onto others, right? The Descent may indicate the current phase requires courage to face what is difficult rather than seeking immediate resolution. Insight often emerges after this inward journey. Okay, so give me one about the relief from the pressure. And I also get the feeling that somebody feels pressured to be on a certain path because of what other people would think or what they project, or even vice versa. So that is getting relieved. Oh. Expansion in the reverse. And the voice. Okay, so I have, so the voice in the reverse, expansion in the reverse. You find your voice, or if you open up, you go through something where you're opening up your throat chakra. There's something here to be heard or to be expressed from you. Finding our voice. If expansion, it says if it is in the reverse, it may represent hesitation to grow or fear of stepping beyond familiar boundaries, or the tendency to restrict yourself even when possibilities exist. So restriction, restricting ourselves because of a pressure for something to look a certain way. Okay, and they're wanting you to do something to open that throat chakra. Communication with the voice in the reverse. Something to communicate. Maybe it is actually even singing, or something that you do with your voice. You have definitely, when they said you need strength at this time, well, you're finding it. And maybe you end up going pretty deep to figure out, wow, I do have a lot of strength because of everything that you're like feeling at this time. So, because 9 of Wands, this is a Sagittarius energy. Strength is a Leo energy. It has to do, this one, with the wounded soldier that keeps on standing up, right? Keeps on persisting, doesn't give up. But is kind of needing courage to do so, because that energy can be exhausting. And so when the energy gets exhausting, they want you to do what is suggested in the Four of Swords, which is take a time out from the drama, take a time out to have rest, to heal yourself. Four of Swords. To heal yourself. Something gets balanced out. I'm not sure exactly. Something feels like something that's going on where we're being observed, or our path is like closely being watched, or something like that, is going to change. Tell me about the seed, Spirit. Tell me about this seed right here. What is this seed they find? Because a seed is to me a possibility, right? And it's a big one. It's like the whole blueprint of the whole tree, or the whole flower is in the seed. You have Ace of Swords, which is a breakthrough energy, clarity, insight, communication from spirit, the world, about, hey, we've come full circle with something. You've learned something. We've learned lessons. We've come full circle. It's breakthrough into a new chapter. Oh, and it's a Chariot too. So that both the Chariot and the World have this beautiful red. Like, even though it's red, I'm still getting throat chakra. I know usually blue is throat chakra, but I'm getting like this like brave creativity with this. So this is saying that, look, life's going to pick up, and there's something here. Obviously, there's something, some information, something you need to know that ends up giving you, wow, the confidence for the whole thing. Like, it's all, this is what's contained in the seed. The World, the Ace of Swords, and the Chariot. Your victory, your new chapter, and a feeling of crystal clear on what this is and how this is going. And it takes strength to get there. It also takes strength. You see, a seed is in a dark place until it cracks open, and the strength to crack open the seed allows it to grow from there. So this seed has a lot of stuff here, and this also represents, you know, the Chariot, self-awareness, balance, when things get busy, when things start to pick up. Both of those cards together can also mean a lot of travel coming up, if that's something that you're wanting. Travel, astronomical, and infinitesimal. It's like taking a microscope. We're looking at the small and the big things. We're looking at all of it, seeing how it all ties together. Close. But you know what? Okay, yeah. Interesting. This message goes together. The 14 with the close, the 14 with the take a chance, roll the dice, because we're closed off, or we're pushing away something that feels like a risk, or taking a chance. It feels like we're playing with fate, or we might be playing with fate. I think there is some sort of closed off because of what it looks like, or what we feel like it would look like to others, and then denying ourselves something. Denying ourselves, in this case, expansion here. So, and then the other message I'm getting with that closed is, this person usually does have their eyes closed on the Four of Swords. They're usually in rest, or like a recovery. But they have been saying that there's something that you've been denying, or that you have been pushing away, or not allowing yourself to experience, or even not allowing yourself to feel. So that's why they want you to go deeper. Okay, let's get some from the 108 Oracle and see what we have to look forward to. Let's say if we take this chance, right? To look at our path and decide whether or not the direction needs changing. Moving on. Nice. Baggage card. 808 on the timer too. I see this as you like 0 point for new manifestation in your life because of that 808. Yeah, anything is possible. It's like a fool's journey here. So you have, they're saying to pack the bags or close the bags, give them to spirit, give them to your angels, tell them you don't need to carry the emotional stuff anymore. Okay, so they're saying you are ready for the next phase. I think they're going to be more than willing to like help out if spirit feels like the only thing getting in the way or standing in the way of you moving on or doing something new is money. They're saying like the resources will be there, you will be provided for. That is life force energy to tap into, wealth, essence of life. Yeah, the wealth will be there. Another sign that the wealth is going to be there. Person of earth, the provider or caretaker, grounded, secure, stubborn, nurturing, classy, stable. I think this is you, the caregiver and the provider. I feel like it's your energy. Nice. And then your soul group or your soul tribe, people will be guided to you. This is also a good card. Like if you have anybody that you have maybe met online or that you're talking to, this may be indicating that pretty soon you'll be meeting in person or doing more than just, you know, talking on the phone. So friendliness, hanging out. And look, I have the wheel. So you have the world and the wheel. The wheel of karma, karma, dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect, divine intervention, luck, fortune, divine will. Yeah, and then I said something's going to balance out. Something that was not fair gets balanced out. This might indicate like new partnerships, new contracts coming in with the sword and scales. But ultimately things, you know, balancing out for you. Let's get a soul contract card. See what it says for Pisces. Finding serenity within, which is where the descent might lead you to. So, serenity within. Find serenity within yourself. It is the unshakable foundation for facing life challenges. Peace, calm, and inner stability. Yeah, and this is like the projection energy. The mirror of the cosmos. The universe mirrors to you. Look into its reflection to uncover your true essence. Inner reflection, self-awareness, and the soul's mirror. Call to authenticity. Answer the calling. So that's what the calling is about. Is your call is to authenticity. Answer the call of your soul. Be your authentic self and let the truth empower you. True expression, fearless authenticity, and bold living. And I have echoes of love. Love echoes throughout the universe, touching all souls. Listen to its call and feel the healing resonance within. Resonance, healing voice, and universal connection. And we'll do one angel number for you and close it out with that. Pisces. That 14, again, the number 14, it is significant here in your reading. You have it quite a bit. '23, you have a zest for life You are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement, and you need to feel both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. I am adventurous. And maybe that's your authentic calling, is for some more adventure. All right, that's what I have. Sending you love and light. Bye.